This panel member made one of the best points for the body positivity movement.
Yeah, I like to kind of like just share my personal story.
Please.
And I do want to share, and I think it's important that at my biggest, I was 335, which, that's my story. And body positivity has given me the confidence to, in my opinion, appropriately lose weight because I've lost 80 pounds. And I did it in a way where I appreciated myself. I appreciated my body rather than this inspiration of hatred.
It's not so easy to work on yourself when you're not comfortable. Providing a safe space where obese people can feel comfortable enough to work on themselves is an ultimate good, all things considered. For the people living with various forms of physical disabilities or limitations, it's really important for them to have a safe space because the rest of the world is not that safe to them, considering the fact that most people can't help but judge people that look different. It's just the norm. There's nothing anybody can do about that. It's just the way things are. So it's really important for these people to have a safe space where they can process their thoughts without external judgment, and they can actually put in the work and get better if it's something they can work on. That's not all, is it? There are also other things about the body positivity movement that we can all agree is toxic. Things like this.
All right, my first rounded claim is that obesity is not healthy and pretending it is puts lives at risk.
Okay, so I disagree with that. I think there's
I
going to
mean,
be a
I have
problem with
dozens.
Yeah.
Good
So,
fact
but
check
here's
them.
why I disagree.
Tell
We
me
can't
what
keep.
lipotoxicity is.
It doesn't come up in my curriculum because it's bullshit.
How is that bullshit? Lipotoxicity it's a real thing. Claiming that obesity is healthy is objectively false. I don't even think that's not even up for debate. It's objectively false.
Lipotoxicity
But the
is
reason-
not bullshit.
but-
It is the definition of ectopic fat.
It's
When
funny it never
fat
came up in
gets
6 years of a
deposited-
professional accredited undergrad.
What's fatty liver disease?
I know what fatty liver. I was a
What
clinical
is it?
dietitian in a
That's
hospital.
lipotoxicity.
Okay,
Okay.
so-
When fat is in the liver, when fat is in the heart, when fat gets deposited in the brain.
Yeah.
That is lipotoxicity, and it happens when the body has no place to put the excess energy anymore.
Okay.
It is irrefutable that that is bad for your health.
I think this is where most of us have issues with the body positivity movement, because in efforts to make obese people feel more comfortable, the body positivity movement have moved a step further into telling obese people that the weight is healthy. If you try to point out the fact that excess weight is ultimately unhealthy, you get immediately crucified online like you're telling a lie. I think I stumbled on a video a while back, a video that was talking about the fact that a lot of the plus size content creators are now no longer alive. Even during COVID, the plus size people were more at risk of complications. There's hardly any metric you can bring that shows obesity as a good thing. That hardly exists. I think it's disingenuous and I would say outrightly dangerous for the body positivity movement to be pushing lies to the people they are supposed to help. Excess fat is not healthy, and pretending that it is doesn't serve any purpose apart from making everything worse, because if someone who has excess fat believes that there's nothing wrong with the excess fat and keeps living with the excess fat, it will lead to an early grave. That's why you don't see a lot of elderly, obese people walking around. A lot of people that maintain that weight don't live very long. I understand it's important for the society to be more accommodating to obese people, but crossing that line and outrightly lying to them is dangerous.
Are you trying to tell me that having fat in your liver,
I just wanna talk
having
about-
fat in your heart, having fat deposited in your brain is healthy?
No, I just want to talk
Okay,
about.
so no, you're not trying to say that it's healthy.
No, I'm not trying to tell you that is what I said. I was never talking about the health of it.
Okay.
I'm trying to say everything you're saying is hinging on this idea, and it's a problem that we disagree on it, that it's the weight in and of itself that leads to the negative health outcomes. You're saying this MRT totally is.
Fat is an endocrine organ.
I know, but can you?
It
what about? but-
it destroys your hormone balance. It creates insulin sensitivity.
What about the
when
fact-
body has too much fat, it releases insane amounts
Yeah.
of different.
I just wonder. Have you heard of social determinants of health?
The only place we have issues with the body positivity movement is when they start lying to their members. I don't really think body positivity movement is a total disaster. I think there are lots of advantages. There are lots of benefits to the body positivity movement. Some obese people have health issues, and I think the body positivity movement is really important for people like that. But they are crossing the line and they are now beginning to lie to their members and telling them things like there's nothing wrong with obesity. That's not right. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And see you guys in the next video.